Hello there my YouTube friends. So once again we have another unboxing to do. This time round it's in a plain box. Nothing to do with it at all to give away what it is. The actual figure itself is in here straight off. So let's do a thingy where I'll give you maybe a little bit of a clue and see if you can get what it is. So first clue is it's a martial artist. There you go, that's the first clue. Now back there, you can't really see it, but just here we have Dwaynne as Ip Man, and we also have Jackie Chan doing any one of these many parts of these earlier films. This one is another martial artist, but this guy's an American, at least I believe he's American. I think he's American. And also it is basically the character that he played, not him himself. It's a character that he played in some really great martial arts movies. And what he actually played, if that hasn't already given it away, is he played, I believe it was a Russian fighter in prison. Anyone guess? Can anyone guess? Yeah, has anyone got any clues as to what this one is? Let's open it up and see. As you can see, as you open it up, it's covered in. Now let's see. The body itself, for those that have seen him, the martial artist, will know who it is. Yeah. Accessories wise, you're not going to really have much, so we're not really going to sort of bother going into big deals on the accessories. We're just going to basically put them together, show you what he looks like, guys. Okay, so as you can see, guys, it's Scott Adkins as Yuri Boyka. Great set of films, absolutely brilliant martial artist. I mean, to me, he would have been a really great pick to play Batman. You know what I mean? You already had the square jaw, and if you take away his beard that he had as Yuri Boyka, you already had that beautiful square jawline that would be needed for it. You already had the background in martial arts. You already has the size. You know what I mean? But they went with somebody else. You know, they went with Robert Patrick. So let's hope Robert Patrick can do a damn good job, because this guy probably would have been the perfect fit to play Batman. You know, he would have been absolutely spot on for it. Already have all the background in the martial arts and everything. You know, and he is a great martial artist. I enjoy watching his films. So there we go, guys. That is how it looks. Now there is a few things that are sort of aren't the best in the world, but you have to make do. You've got to remember, this isn't Hot Toys again. This is a secondary figure from another marketplace. I don't even know who made this. I guess I could look it up, and possibly, if I remember to do so, I'll put it on the screen to let you see who actually made it. Yeah. You can't see it so much on the camera as what I can, and I'll show you a close-up, but there's a break in his chest just here. See if we can get it to home in so you can see it a bit better. There you go, look. So you can see the break in his chest to give it a little bit of motion, but there isn't enough motion in it to really warrant it so much, you know. They could have made it all in one and still had that look of his body being good. You know, the break sort of in the arms is something I've never liked. That's why I like things with clothing on, but with this guy you couldn't have him with clothing on, you know. It just wouldn't have worked. The head sculpt here that you have, yeah, it isn't great, but it isn't bad. Yeah, it's just not great. And we do have a second head sculpt with it. Now this one here is literally just sitting on his neck. You can see there he's thingy, and you can see it doesn't got the proper peg in it, so I'm literally just sitting it on his neck like that to make it work. So you're not really going to get much in the way of like range of motion with that thing, because it is literally not on a neck peg. Yeah, so that's what you're getting with it that way on. So ranges of motion with this guy, obviously we're not going to bother with the head because it's not on properly, so I'm going to get anything I want out of it. So we'll just zoom out a little bit so we can do the shoulders. So shoulders wise, it's on like a ratchet system, and that's as far as it's going to go. You might be able to hear that, you might just be able to hear the clicking as it goes up and down. You know, you're going to get it to go pretty much all the way completely round, so you're not going to worry with the backwards and forwards motion. There's obviously no butterfly effect on this one, you can tell just by the side of it, there's no butterfly effect to it. Bicep wise, you can see again, this is what I don't like. I just don't like seeing this type of thing. I just don't think it looks good. So you haven't got the break in the bicep to give it the bicep twist. Yeah, you do get a good range of motion up over. But you see, you haven't got that thing to be able to twist the bicep in over to make it look right, like it's in the right position for the different things, you know. You will be able to twist his arm just there, but it's not really a huge amount. This guy is on a stand at the moment, but that's mainly because when I show you the ankle motion in a minute, it'll show you why he's on a stand at the moment. Plus he's in, obviously, oh, he's lost his head, oh no. Yeah, trying to get him to stand in this light box is an absolute nightmare. So I'll have to put him on his stand, which is what you get with it. You do get this really plain, ordinary stand there. So chest wise, you know, you can see there, look, you get a little bit of range of motion back. Get his head's come off again, oh! So you do get that, and you will get a little bit of side tilt, but not a great deal. Yeah. So let's go down to the legs. Let's see what we get in the legs. So legs wise, we'll take them off the stand. Put that to one side. Oh, he's lost his head again, look. Now you would think with this one that they would try and give it literally the full extension so that he could literally do the full splits, because he was a martial artist, you know, so you could do with the ability to do the full splits, but you can't. That's as far as you can get it. So that's what you have to deal with. Upwards again, this is the type of thing where you'd really want it so that his leg come like right the way up, you know, to get the thingy, because he's a martial artist, he would be flexible as hell. Yeah, you're not getting much back as per the normal, again, you know, you never do. But that really, for a martial artist, isn't a good enough reason to come forward, you know, and anything you would have underneath yet wouldn't matter so much, because it's going to be covered in clothing. So really, to me, they should be making a one, especially if it's doing something that's going to be a dynamic character, you should have more range of motion than that. Thankfully the knees are covered with a pad, so you can get full double bend. Though when you do double bend, you are going to see that very unsightly thing there, and that can't be hidden by this thing, because it won't go up far enough to hide it, because you can see it's underneath as well. So you're going to do double bend, you are going to have that unsightly mess at the front, which gets hidden when you have his legs sort of pretty much in the standard. Opposed to it, you haven't got much in the way of swivel on the top bit there, but here is where the problem lies, guys. You get full rotation, you get no inward and outward flexion, and you get no sorry, I am getting a bit of forward tilt. I wasn't this one here doesn't seem to really want to go and twist. Oh, there you go, I've got it now. It's just really stiff. Now at first that wasn't doing that, so it's really stiff. So at least now I know you can move these, and with them being as stiff as what they are, you may hold yourself up once I've got them sort of either in a detolf or on one of me. But that one there is extremely stiff. I mean, that it's like you can see there, I am putting a lot of force through that to try and get it to move. It's extremely stiff, guys. So we'll put them back on here for now. Get him to stand up a bit, and then I'll show you. We'll put his head back on first before I think I don't want to freak you out with him not having a head. So we'll put a head back on him for now. There we go. Head back on, you see. Let's move towards the middle a bit. There you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you accessories wise. Like I say, I didn't get much at all. You just really get a bunch of hands, and then standard hands, you know. You've got this there, yeah. 2 seconds, what I'll do is I'll bend this camera down so we can show you them properly. So you can see what you've got. Yeah, the hands are fairly decent. We've done an okay job with them. Can't really complain. Yeah, you got a gun holding hand. It's really in the movies, and for this type of character, he wasn't holding a bloody gun. Yeah, he may have done it at some point during some of them, but on the vast majority of them, and in the, especially in what he's wearing at the minute, he wasn't holding a bloody gun. So having 2 gun holding hands, it just goes to prove to you they're just hiding any old bloody hands. You know, it hasn't been exactly worked out for this particular character, and you have 2 sort of open hands, no sort of proper martial arts style hands. So you know, he has got the closed fists on him. Yeah, but other than that, that's the only really other hands you're going to be able to use. And we did get an extra head sculpt, which is this one here. And again, it's not great, but from a distance it's going to look okay. Yeah, it's going to look like him because he was always sort of angry and when he's fighting his thingy. This one does have the neck peg in, so this one will work a little bit better when I, hopefully work a bit better when I plug it in. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the 2 heads together, so you can see the difference in them. And I think, to be perfectly honest, these are 2 made by 2 totally different companies because of the colours and everything, and the size difference in them. And you can see together, there's a colour difference in them, there's a size difference in them, the hair is different. I know these could be from sort of 2 different movies that they're giving you, but there is just a total difference in the eyes, everything, the way they've been painted, the lot is totally different. And I don't know which one maybe you prefer. You know, it really is one of those things that would be on the person itself, but you can see there is totally difference in them. So I think these are 2 totally different sculpts from 2 totally different characters. And if you look at the body, on the body wise, which I will show you in a second, let's have a look, see which one looks like it was made to go with this body for colour wise. Yeah, I believe it was possibly this one here. I don't know how well you're seeing it in the camera, because right now I'm up too high for to see how the camera is looking at it. But for me, this one has the more colour to coordination with the character itself that's there. So I think this was the one that you got with it, and this is the one that he's picked up to put with it. Yeah, neither one of them is a perfect match for Yuri Boyka, but this one, it probably is the slightly better one. But I will try them both and see which one I fancy having on there. So let's have a look. So there's what he looks like with the screaming head on. You know, like I say, they're not, neither one of them's a perfect thing to it. You know, I'll show you from the side what it looks like if you actually look at this head that's on there. Right now we'll show you close up and everything so you can have a proper look. And then you go around the side there, you look at that side on view. You know, that just doesn't look right. Now I know I could get a peg somewhere for the other one, or possibly take that peg out of this one to get it to sit a bit better. And if you look at the tattoo designs and what have you, and the chest hair, I think that's pretty damn good. You know, the fact that you can see the veins going through and that. He does have them on his back, so I'll turn him around and show you his back. You can see there the snake on his back. So in order to make sure that snake lines up, you've got to keep him in that sort of position. Because if you tilt his body forward, which I'll do in a second for you, because obviously I can't do it when I'm holding onto this camera. So I'll put the camera back in its stand and then show you what happens if you move the body. So if you happen to move his body any, you can see the break there in the back, and so the snake will go off kilter. You know, it won't match up, so you pretty much got to try and match it up to keep it in the right position in order for the snake to line up, which again is a bit of a shame. You know, they could have made the body silver, but again, you know, you're not talking Hot Toys, you are talking, this is a secondary figure. You know, they're not going to spend loads of money on it because how many of these are they going to have sold? You know, it's not like he's going to be, it's not like he's that famous and that thing in that the movies are that unbelievably good that there's a lot of people going to want it. You know, you've only got sort of true fans of those types of movies that are going to really sort of be that interested in this one, you know. So we'll take this head off again. I'll put the other head back on and show you what he looks like that way, you know. And right now it's about basically finding a balancing point. Now hopefully I'll be able to get him to stand up, but if I need to use the crotch grabber with this one, I will use it, you know. I've got no thingy with that because I would possibly like to have him in some sort of like a slightly more dynamic pose than just stand there like that. So the chances are I will end up having to use the crotch grabber on that, because I don't think those feet are going to actually hold them properly. Because if you've got to imagine that with these sort of ankle things on, yeah, it's causing a ridge at the bottom of his foot here, which is always going to make it more difficult to try and get him sort of balanced, because these things are going to cause an issue, you know, because his foot is flat, but those things are going to cause an issue with it being slightly out. So we may need with this one to use his pole, his stand to have him on. And as you can think, the stand itself, guys, is literally just a plain black cheap stand, no things to it, no name tag or anything else. It's just literally a plain black stand. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's Scott Adams as Yuri Boyka. What do you think of that one, guys? What do you think of the head sculpt? Please comment down below, let us know. You know, like I say, some parts of it I'm disappointed with, like the hands, having like a gun holding hand and stuff like that. That just seems a waste of time for the type of character it is. But I guarantee these are just hands made up for a normal body. They're not made up for a martial artist at all. You know, so the chances I'm going to keep the close-fisted hands on him and hold it like that, you know. So, but what do you think of the body-wise? What do you think of the actual character? What do you think of the head sculpt? You know, let us know in the comments down below. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. If you liked, please put a like on it. If you didn't like, then hey, put a dislike on it. Comment down below any comments you've got, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. This is the Bearded Nerdy Oaf, and until next time, I'm over here, guys.
So what I believe you were trying to say is thank you.
Thank you?
You're welcome.
What? No. I didn't. I wasn't. Why would I ever say that? I mean,
Okay.